Hey Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your October 2022 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Pisces and take a look at all things related to career, finances, money, income, and wealth. So just a friendly reminder, Pisces, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Pisces. So in the area of the recent past here, we do have the Anchor card. You may have felt like you had money blocks. You may have felt stuck in a certain area, whether it was a way of thinking, whether it was stuck on a project, or just stuck in your general career. This can be about you feeling stable, but knowing that you want something more. Some of you may be thinking of new income sources. You're thinking of ways on how to grow and expand and maybe take something elsewhere or to relocate. Some of you are thinking about traveling, or if you can work from maybe anywhere in the world. Some of you want to work near water or be able to work while you're on vacation or traveling here. So I do feel like you are financially sound. Some of you are prepping and preparing to be financially stable. And that's what I feel like we're always striving to do, Pisces. But for you specifically here, this is about you overcoming any blockages that you've had, whether it was a limiting belief, maybe it was a difficult coworker, or whether it was a complication or a setback that you've had in your business. You're plunging forward here because in the present energy of October, you're rising above, you're rising above money issues. This is about your business taking off or your career taking off. You're profiting. So whatever hard work that you've been putting into the situation, you're not feeling stuck anymore. This is about you also on your life's mission. Some of you are heading towards a spiritual path, spiritual work, whether you are a healer, whether you are a reader, a psychic, an intuitive. For others of you, you're building a business because you know that it's your soul's purpose. You know that this is something that you are destined to come here on earth to do. And it may not just be one specific thing. And some of you need to know that, Pisces. It may not just be, we wanted to be a doctor when we were very young, and that's the only thing. I feel for some of you Pisceans out there, this is about doing many different things on your soul's journey here. And I feel like there's some spiritual work that you are thinking about or you are embracing fully in the month of October that's going to be quite successful. But it may be a little bit slower during the beginning if you are in the beginning stages, or you may just be ready to profit, seize the moment here with the watch card showing up. This is about divine timing. It's about you going through a little bit of a waiting period in the future. Now this is a future card here. So the ideas that you are implementing, the spiritual path that you are heading towards at this time, I feel like it's time to seize the moment. It is time for you to profit from some hard work that you put into a situation here. So I would say here by even November into December, you're going to start to see the money flowing in from some sort of new idea, creation, or project that you've been working towards here. And I feel like you're finally in the right headspace, the right heart space that allows you to really connect with the universe and to bring this about into being. So some of you are turning your dreams into reality. You're watching something start to profit here, and it's you rising above those issues. If you've been looking for a job or a career, let's say some of you have been unemployed for a while, I feel like you're rising above those issues and it's time to now seize the moment. For those of you that have your own business or an entrepreneur here, I feel like you are rising above some issues that you've had here, and now you are creating that destiny in a positive way because you've fulfilled some sort of lesson or cycle that you were going through. Now you have the Magician showing up as your main energy here, Pisces. This is beautiful. Now the Magician is about having the tools available, but it's how do you want to use those tools? Do you want to use them for good? Because he could be up to no good, the Magician, but for the most part, you all are realizing that you have the talents, you have the skills, you have the tools available in your tool chest here. And this is about you taking action because you have the power to do so. And I feel like you're creating your own destiny here. And I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom from the experiences of the past, what's worked, what has not. And you're taking the past into consideration to be the catalyst that propels you forward to help you achieve those dreams, to help you manifest. And if you didn't have the resources in the past, I feel like you do now. Let's take a look and clarify the Magician here for Pisces. Spirit, what is this Magician all about? There it is, the Emperor. Absolutely. You have some clear goals set in mind, Pisces. I feel like whatever this money block was for you, it's almost like you are barricading through it like a rhinoceros. You're just, boom, going through it and you're saying, you know, I'm not going to let that setback stop me from achieving my dreams, because this Emperor energy is about authority, leadership. He's very powerful, very structured, and very orderly as well. He sets things into motion and he brings stability to everything he touches. And I feel like you are climbing to the top. Now, if you're looking for a job, I feel like there is an emperor or someone of higher authority that makes the shots. They may be coming in to help you create this life that you've wanted for yourself. So I really love this combination showing up, especially with the wings here. You're rising above and you're taking off here in an area of your career that maybe has felt a little bit anchored or felt stuck in the past. Now let's take a look at what could be crossing your energy in the month of October. I feel like one flipped here. Yeah, Page of Fire. This is the Page of Wands. And when the Page of Wands shows up, this is about you still staying curious and staying open. Even though you may have had a big opportunity that may be making you feel like you're on top of the world and you're feeling really good about it, I feel like this is also about you opening up to the new ideas that are coming your way, because you can still climb to the top with help from others here. So when this Page of Wands shows up as your challenge, it's saying here there's an opportunity for growth. There's an opportunity for maturity and for expansion. And I feel for you here, this is about you keeping that enthusiasm, that curiosity, that inquisitive nature that your beautiful mind has, Pisces, to stay open to the new things that come your way. And make sure that you don't just jump into something head first. Make sure that you fully know what it is that you want to manifest. And make sure you're just checking all avenues here and staying curious and staying open before you immediately rush into something. So if this could be a new job opportunity, make sure you're asking questions. Make sure you are asking, you know, when will I get this raise, or what is the growth potential here? Staying curious and open. I know you're very excited about what is coming in here for you, but in that excitement, sometimes we can miss things that we need to know in that time. So I feel like it's very important for you, as you're manifesting your world into being, I feel like it's very important for you to continue staying aware. Awareness is going to be key for you in October. All right, let's take a look and clarify the Page of Wands, Page of Fire. We have Two of Voices. Yeah, take off those blindfolds. Two of Voices can feel at times like we're wearing blindfolds and we're not seeing things that we need to see. We may be completely leading with the heart or with the logical mind, but it's where we bring those together is where that balance comes in here for you, Pisces. So don't shut your eyes to anything that needs to be looked at clearly. Don't shut your eyes or close yourself off to the opportunities of growth and expansion. And I feel like you're not going to. You're definitely taking off here, but this is also about you seeing and being aware of everything that's going on around you. And it's hard to do at times when you're wearing the blindfolds. But I certainly see that you will be able to come up with the decisions or the choices that you need to make in the month of October to set you towards profiting, to set you towards seizing this moment here. If you have been going through a little bit of a lull or a waiting period, you may hear news as well towards the end of the month. That may be a challenge for you, is to wait for feedback. They're giving me wait for feedback, because some of you, you're either waiting to hear back from someone. There could be feedback that you're wanting from a project or an item or a course or a book, something that you put out into the universe. And I feel like you will get that this month, but it may be towards the end of the month. And impatience tends to kind of grow a little thin because you are excited to hear back, but at the same time, you're nervous. So let's see what's below you. What's the foundation? Messenger of water, Knight of Cups. This is about you, your spiritual work. This is about life purpose, mission. Knight of water here, Knight of Cups, is about you chasing and following your bliss, your dream. So deep down, whatever you're doing for your career, it's because you love it. You love helping other people. You love helping your business grow. You love helping other people achieve success as well, because that helps you grow. When you recognize and realize that you're a part of something beautiful, something greater, and that even though, yes, there's competition in the world, but you don't have to constantly be one-upping anybody. You're realizing here that you can chase your dreams and chase your bliss, and other people can do so as well, and you want happiness for them. And this is what you're doing here. You're opening yourself up to doing what makes your heart happy. This is about emotional wealth as well as financial. And I feel like that may be why it's been a struggle sometimes, because you want to rise above money issues. You want to head towards your spiritual worth, your life work, your life passion, and your mission. However, sometimes we need to make money to pay the bills, and sometimes we need to work in that job or have that career so we can sustain here on earth our living environment here on earth. But I feel like you're going to be either opening up to something new or you're taking off in matters of the heart. So let's clarify. Yeah, there it is. Muse of Materials, King of Pentacles. You will climb to the top here in this lifetime. Whatever your profession is, Pisces, whether you work for someone else, whether you are your own boss, whether you're low man on the totem pole or high man or anywhere in between, you will climb to whatever success and achievement look like to you. It could be different for everyone. Certain people have certain numbers that they like to make yearly, or have a certain amount, or some people just want to have enough to retire comfortably, or whatever that means for you. It's going to be different, but you will succeed. This King of Pentacles focuses on their success and their money, but when they focus coming from a place of heart, I feel like the finances are going to follow. And this is about you not afraid to build your empire. You're not afraid of hard work, and you have that emperor showing up here. So I feel like you are achieving that high level status. Some of you are waiting to hear back from maybe somebody higher up telling you that you will get the raise, you will get the job. Some of you may be making substantially a larger amount of money due to a new project, a new raise, a new promotion, or a new job opportunity. I'm talking not just a $5,000 a year raise. I feel like this could be a substantial amount, $15,000 to $20,000 more. So it's definitely a bigger increase for you. Now, maybe it's not that much, but whatever an increase or substantial amount looks like to you, I feel like that's what's coming in. So let's take a look at the past and how it may still be affecting the present, whether negative or positive, but how we can help you gain clarity. So in the past position, you have a card of the past, nostalgia, the Six of Cups. Now, when the Six of Cups comes in as well, this is about a gift. This is about practicing kindness. It is about making sure that you're not buying people's affection, you're not buying people's trust, or you're not letting other people take advantage of your money, or saying, oh, hey, Pisces, can you pick up that tab at the restaurant? Or, oh, you're good for it, you got this, right? And you're thinking, oh yeah, I got this. But this is about you not letting other people take advantage of you if you are in the place to have maybe a little bit of excess. But also for others of you, this is good karma coming around because you've put it out there. Typically, the Six of Cups can be the card about second chances, a second chance to do something maybe that you've always wanted to do in your life. This could be something you wanted to do since you were a small child as well. This can be about you chasing dreams, something that you may have put on the back burner. This is about you fully embracing that call, that mission work, that life purpose. So I feel like you are bringing about positive gifts, and you're seeing the proof of that taking place here in the month of October, and I feel many months after. Let's take a look and clarify, please. There it is. Again, Six of Cups, Six of Emotions, Six of Water, all the same thing here. So as you can see, some of you, maybe you're destined to travel. You want to travel and be free and being liberated here, being able to work from anywhere in the world, be financially free and emotionally free to do as you wish and travel and go as you'd wish here, but also to have that childlike enthusiasm to explore new things, explore new lands. And I feel like you're coming up to some very important turning point in your life. They're giving me like that Wheel of Fortune energy for you. And I feel like there's a very important turning point. Now, this could be about as well, whether it's a new job. I feel some of you, it certainly could be a new job, but I feel it's something that you're already kind of intertwined with from the past that maybe you've been working really, really hard on is going to grow maybe quite quickly. For example, let's say you started a YouTube channel 6 years ago and you've been dabbling here and there. I feel like if you've been putting a little more of your focus, energy, and attention to that after a time of it being stuck and not going anywhere, it's like, boom, something happens. I don't want to say overnight, but quite quickly for you where you maybe weren't expecting it, or maybe you were waiting and you knew it was going to profit or you were going to gain, and then it happens for you. So what's above you here? We have the Seven of Air. Yeah, your self-preservation meets reality here, but in a better way, a positive way. So the Seven of Air can be about doing what you need to do to survive. And I feel like you're twisting that energy into, I don't just need to work to survive. I'm actually able to have the financial, the physical, the emotional, the freedom that I've been seeking this whole time. So some of you, again, like I said earlier, had to work in a job to preserve, to take care of the family and put food on the table. But now you're able to free yourself from that energy and expose yourself to the truth of your soul's purpose here. I like this. Let's take a look and clarify. You have another king showing up here. King of Wands, Muse of Inspiration. Beautiful. So what is it that you're doing? Some of you could be going from working for the corporate world to building your own business. For others of you, this could be about leaving behind a situation that was maybe you felt betrayed in, or you felt maybe cheated out of, but you're doing your own thing here now. And the King of Wands is all about him taking charge of his own destiny. That's what you're doing with this Magician card. This is what you are doing. You are active and you're passionate, you're goal-oriented, you're very driven, because Pisces, you are a natural leader and you will bring that success wherever you go here. Even if you've had a struggle at times to preserve and to, again, put food on the table or take care of your family or pay the bills here. You're switching that script, and I feel like it's like you're standing between two worlds, but you're ready to just take off because you've never quite explored this side to its fullest potential, and that's what you're doing here. Remember, you're waiting for some news. I feel some life-changing news for you as well. Some of you may be relocating, going elsewhere. There's something with travel here or moving. But the King of Wands, he could even be a spiritual influencer. You do have the spiritual work here. He could be a motivational speaker. He may be into that holistic side as well. He's very adventurous, very warm, and he's willing to do what it takes to live that life that he dreams, that he's passionate about, that he desires. And I feel like that is you, going from an energy of, again, doing what you need to do to fully taking off. It's time to seize the opportunities coming in for you, Pisces. Now, what's showing up in the near future? Double sevens, Seven of Air, or Seven of Fire, Seven of Wands. This is about you non-conforming, exactly what we just talked about here. If you were working for the boss, right, the Emperor energy, if you were working for someone, you're saying, you know what, I want to be the leader. I don't want to have to follow any longer. I've been following my whole life. It's time for me to lead. For others of you, you're stepping into your power here with the Seven of Wands. This is about defending yourself because you believe wholeheartedly that this is your purpose, your calling, your mission. And you're going to do what it takes to defend that, to build it up, to work towards it, to create that life of abundance and success for yourself. The Seven of Wands is about you living life on your own terms, and that is most certainly what you are doing. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands, please. In the past, because you do have that Seven of Air, I feel like in the past you did feel the pressure from all angles to maybe succeed or to finish a project or to do your best, whether it was instilled from childhood or maybe it was just you fighting for survival. I feel like some of you may have been the youngest child or the smallest child as well, I just heard. But I feel like you are coming into strength, power. And I feel like, yeah, there it is. You're coming into justice as well. There's going to be equality. There's going to be fairness. There's going to be truth. If some of you were let go of a job or there was immoral or unethical things taking place or happening for you, Pisces, justice will be served. Okay, some of you really need to know that, because there could have been a situation where someone was either lying to you, stealing from you, or cheating you of your time and energy. I just heard some of you may not have received the pay that you were supposed to get here in the past for either a project or a job, or they lied about maybe a promotion or a raise or something of that nature. Now, even if this was something that happened many years ago, it could still be affecting your future or affecting your present energy, because there's that fear of, what if they reject me? What if they abandon me? But whatever those what ifs are, you're leaving behind, because hello, justice, that karmic cycle is coming to an end, and legalities may be at play here. Some of you may be dealing with the legal system. Some of you are just feeling that finally you're able to get that equality that you seek, that fairness. Some of you may be dealing with the Libra as well. Let's see what you're telling yourself. What are you telling yourself here, Pisces? 5 of air. You're telling yourself you got a little bit of a darn headache that you want to get out of your head, but you're also telling yourself that no matter what, you are going to win at all costs. You're going to do what it takes. So even though this is a career reading, we do talk about money and we do talk about income. So even if you are retired or you're dealing with money or income in a different way other than your career, this could be about fairness coming in, settlements. This could be about things that were unethical finally coming back to be resolved. When the 5 of Swords shows up, I feel like this is about staying away from the things that maybe you know you cannot win, that maybe it's out of your control, out of your hands. That may be why that Emperor energy is coming in here. That karma will come down and make things right at some point. But I feel like you are walking away from the things that you can't control, and you're controlling your own emotions and feelings. But I do feel like you're fighting for what you believe is right for you. Now let's take a look and clarify the 5 of air. I feel like you're not willing to give up with that 7 of Wands. You're determined to fight for something, whether it's fight for a position to the top, whether it's fighting for a role. Some of you maybe runner-up. I just heard runner-up, top 2 or 3 people for a position, but you don't need to step on toes. I just heard to get there. You need to bring your A game, and some of you certainly are bringing that A game. Yeah, there it is. Some of you have been really preparing. Now, this could even be a test or an exam that you have to take for your career or for your work. But I feel like there will be success coming in here. Now, the 10 of inspiration, 10 of wands, is you taking on a lot at this time to succeed, because you feel very determined. You have a strong will here in the month of October to really rise above, and you certainly will. Let's take a look at what's going on in the environment. What's going on in your surroundings? 5 of fire, 5 of wands. So double 5 energy, double 7s. Now the 5 of wands is feeling the pressure, feeling the competition possibly, feeling at times there's lack of leadership going on with where you are at. It could also be about different opinions, people having different views, different opinions. I personally like the 5 of wands. I'm a Libra, and I like different opposing views because I like to see that diversity. And I feel like I'm not necessarily feeling the energy so much of diversity for you here. I feel like you are, again, competing to be the best of the best, whatever that means for you. But it doesn't mean that you're stepping on toes. Like I said, it just means that you're really striving hard. You're putting in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into something that you're quite passionate about here. The 5 of wands, finally, it works together, but yet separately in a sense where you don't have to criticize or judge others. You don't have to be overly competitive. There is a collaborating type of energy here where, yes, other people may choose to be criticized or to be judged or to judge others. But I feel like that's not you here. You're willing to kind of collaborate, work together to see adversity for what it is here, or diversity. But I feel like you are ultimately heading towards your Six of Wands. With that Five of Wands, you're getting through some obstacles and challenges, and it's leading you straight towards that Six of Wands. We have the Two of Wands showing up here. So I feel like you are going to make a major decision in your business, or a major decision may be made for you in your business, your career. This is about your passions, your goals, taking a look at how far you have come as well, and setting yourself up for a new course direction. What else do we have here? Ten of Cups, that's what it is. Yeah, this is about your emotional wealth. You're fighting for your emotional wealth, which will lead to financial wealth as well. Some of you, it's your health. Some of you are fighting for your health, and you know that something needs to be done or won in a situation. All right, let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What do we have here for Pisces? Pisces, hopes and fears. All right, so we have the High Priestess. You want to trust your intuition. You want to trust your gut feelings. When something feels off, it probably is. When something feels good and you know it's worth fighting for, you want to listen to that feeling here. But the challenge for you is connecting and tuning into that intuition. The connection sometimes gets lost in the noise of the outer world, and we don't always hear or pay attention or see the signs and symbols that the universe is presenting to us. But I certainly feel like your intuition is hot, is good, is on par when you slow down to allow yourself to hear it. But at times we let worry and we let fear and we let things kind of come in that block that. Whether you're stressing about your home, your money, your finances, the Four of Pentacles can be about not hanging on too tightly to what something should look like, but allowing the universe to kind of work its magic. Give the universe some breathing room to work and be your ally, not, your enemy. And this could also be other people in your energy as well. Other people being your ally, Pisces, not your enemy. Let's take a look at your final outcome. What is your final outcome? So you have 3 cards that are coming out here for your final outcome. So there's a lot of energy. There's going to be a very big celebration for you towards the end of the month because of some sort of win. Okay, so right away, that Three of Cups. Three of Cups is the card about a celebration. The Three of Cups can be about family. It can be about, you telling family or you sharing in the excitement with the community or coworkers. It could be the news of a new job, passing a test. It could be about an abundance, a raise. But you are enjoying some positive vibes with other people who love you and have your best interest at heart, who are very proud of you. But something had to really shake up your world. You have the Tower. Tower showing up here. Both of these are in reverse. So I feel like you've dodged a bullet or you've worked really hard to, I don't want to say avoid a catastrophe, but the Nine of Fire here is the Nine of Wands. And this is about you having that final push to really break through some energy here, whatever this is, to break through, to climb to the top. Whatever this is that you're celebrating, it's going to change your life for the better. The Tower can be about sudden revelation that offers you freedom. There is something here that you've been working towards that's going to offer you freedom. The fact that the Nine of Wands shows up with the Tower as well and the Three of Cups, this is celebratory. The Tower says that this may be something that has been ongoing for quite some time because of maybe a faulty foundation, or because you just felt at any time something could shatter, or maybe due to the pandemic or the economic crisis that we sometimes face, there is instability, but you were determined and you never gave up on your dreams or yourself or your business or your belief or your hopes. And within that energy, something is happening for you. There is a shift. And that shift is leading straight to celebration here. So wow, this is a powerful reading for you. Pisces, get ready, because you're definitely seizing that moment here in the near future. And you are overcoming some money issues, some Tower moments that you've had in the past. All right, Pisces, let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. You just have cards wanting to come out left and right. But the 2 cards that immediately called about are the 2 that I just seen here. So I'm actually going to put these ones back. Otherwise, we'll be here all day reading for you. You have not for you was one that I seen here, but right next to it, we have new life. So what I feel like this is saying here is you have created your own fortune. You've created your own destiny here. It's also the card 6. It's a 6 card, which is all about harmony, problem solving, loyalty, but also responsibility. And because you have that 7 of air, you felt responsible for either certain people or responsible in your financial situations, responsible for just the energy of what's around you. But I feel like something wasn't necessarily for you. That's why there was a rejection at that time, or that's why you didn't quite get what you wanted in the past, okay? Because Spirit was preparing you for this new life, this new energy showing up here. And I feel like things are falling into place beautifully for you after a time of just struggling or putting in the hard work, hard effort, whether mentally, Pisces, physically, spiritually, or for a lot of you, a combination of all. And you're coming to that place now where you're birthing a new life into being. There's new ideas here. There's new jobs, new creation. And the prosperity message for you is this. You have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. You have that tower showing up as well. So I feel like it's a positive, victorious surprise that the universe is gifting you, Pisces, because you've never given up. And it says, let's see, delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. Wow, that's the last sentence of that message. And look at that. It's a fortune cookie. So it's Spirit's way of reminding you that you've had those ups and downs. You've had the losses. You've had maybe the debt or the foreclosure or the losses in your life, whatever that looks like to you, to help your soul grow and evolve. But finally, you're coming to that rebirthing process here of creating this new life, and fortune is looking upon you and smiling. And I feel like it's a time for abundance, a time for success for you. Now, again, a lot of energy showing up for you. Stay curious, as we talked about, as your challenge, just like that new life says, because we don't want to miss some very important details that come into your energy here in the month of October. Now, let's get a message from your soul's truth. What does your soul really need to focus on at this time? What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me. Are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your own hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared. Take the leap. Today's soul action. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you are really made of. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. Yeah, that's the King of Wands energy showing up for you. This is about you creating your destiny. Some of you are certainly waiting. I see that. You're waiting from an emperor here, emperor, or you're waiting to profit or waiting to seize the moment. But there's some sort of leap of faith that's going to head you straight towards this new life, this new beginning. So I feel like it's about you taking that next step, you taking action. All right, Pisces, next we're going to get a message from your animal spirit guides. And at this time, I just ask if you can, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And tune into the area between your eyebrows, that third eye chakra. And I would love for you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps it's an animal that you've recently crossed paths with in the great outdoors, or maybe one that's crossed over the rainbow bridge. There is no right or wrong answer, Pisces. And feel free to pause the video if you need a moment. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do, Pisces, is post your power animal in the comment box below, or animals if you have more than one. Just drop it in that comment box, and I personally will post you your energy into that free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe and notification button so you get when that notification comes up. Well, let's get to your animals here. Right now we have Moth Spirit. It says surrender now. Moth Spirit. Yeah, this is about surrendering, letting the universe have some breathing room to work its magic, surrendering to maybe expectation, surrendering to you being able to rise above money issues here, money blocks. And I feel like just when you start to kind of surrender, and surrender doesn't mean giving up. You're not giving up at all, but surrender is about letting go of the fears, the worries, the expectations, the anxieties, because things are starting to fall into place. So you can take that breath of fresh air here. Some of you also hold a lot of tension in your shoulders, your shoulder blades. It may be a perfect time to book a massage or to ask a loved one to give you a massage. Now we have Vulture Spirit, and it says nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. This is about all of the experiences that you've had in the past, all of the energies that have come before you. Everything is accumulated and made you who you are today. And who is that? Successful. Whatever success means to you. It doesn't just have to be financial success. It can be about you feeling determined and feeling successful as an individual because you've never given up and you've never broke. Even if at times you did want to give up or you did feel like you were going under, going down that rabbit hole, nothing is wasted, and you've actually come out on top because you've utilized those resources and those tools that you have, especially the spiritual tools. Spider Spirit, spiders. Some of you may be getting into that spiritual spider witchy type vibe, because I'm actually seeing spiders in fake cobwebs in a window. So some of you may be decorating if you do celebrate Halloween or the holiday season in October. I feel like some of you may be putting up spiders. You may be seeing some of them. They come out more if you're in an area where it's starting to get a little colder. But it says make your dreams real. And that's what you're doing here, Pisces. You are turning those dreams into reality. And I feel like you are manifesting quite strongly here with the Magician showing up. And lastly, Snake Spirit says it's time to heal. You're shedding your old skin. And when we shed our old skin here, you create that new version of yourself. You're being reborn here. You're going through a huge transformational shift. That's a major turning point when it has to do with your finances, your career, your abundance. So Snake Spirit says that you are absolutely healing from any situations that were difficult, that you felt betrayed, you felt let down, or even theft. For some of you, it was unfairness, inequality, whatever this was here. It could have been loss, scarcity, poverty consciousness. Whatever that was, you're healing from it and you're coming out on top with a new life. You have the energy here to have the upper hand, to non-conform, and to live life on your terms. Now, last but not least here, Pisces, we're going to get a message from the crystal spirits. Now, let's see which crystal, which gemstone, which rock can really help you bring in the abundance that you seek in the month of October. What do we have here for Pisces? We have Dumortierite. It's card 21. Card 21 is that world card. So that world card is all about endings, bringing in a new life. Endings, bringing in those new beginnings, and you're manifesting it. You hold the key here to your success. This is all about organization, orderliness, clutter, clearing clutter, and list making. And the prosperity message is this: divine guidance is yours now. as your ability to think through and plan how you will secure prosperity and build your affluence is powerful in this moment. Make lists, devise your strategy, and commit on paper to doing what you want. Make it real by writing it down as you organize your thoughts and set a course for growing the prosperity you deserve. Know that your finances are not out of your control simply because you do not have to know that your finances are not out of control simply because you do not have complete certainty about your situation, what you must do, or what lies ahead. You will feel more confident in this knowledge today if you're hearken back to this message here, this crystal, that divine order is always at work in your life. And remember, you have the watch card, which does talk about divine timing. It says, so get organized to align with the flow of abundance that is always available to you. So what I'm feeling here for you is, if you've been feeling foggy, or if you haven't had the energy to maybe clear out the clutter, to work on an office space, maybe it's not just so much about fog or haze, it's because you're so busy focused on one area that we tend to kind of forget about other priorities. This is about creating, it could be for some of you, creating a vision board. And I was just telling, I think it was Aquarius, that October is a really beautiful month to create a vision board, create a goal list, or take a look at your finances, because whether you are looking at it from a quarterly perspective or you're just prepping and aligning with the energy of abundance, because 2023 is going to be a very, very powerful year for growing businesses, especially for those of you who are wanting to get to the top here, who are wanting to get in the leadership role, or if you are growing a business or doing something in that direction. I feel like Demorterite is all about getting ready, planning, preparing for that next phase of your life, preparing for this new life that you are heading towards, Pisces. So a lot of beautiful energy, but you've come a long way, and you've definitely broke through some barriers that have held you back in the past. Some of you, it was a karmic cycle. Some of you, it may have been deep lessons that you had to learn here in this lifetime. But do know that you are emerging. You are that butterfly coming out from that cocoon, that snake shedding the skin here. You are that phoenix rising from the ashes. There is nothing here that you cannot do, because, again, you're setting yourself up for this success. So stay inquisitive, stay open, stay curious, and use your manifestation skills to bring about positivity, light, and the things that can really help you grow on that career plane. So I hope this resonates, Pisces. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And I am sending all of you beautiful souls tons of love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in.